Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you watched my previous video, and I apologize because I haven't been updated for like 2 months, like 8 weeks now. I was up to something else. I do apologize. For those of you who are new in here, welcome. And this is going to be a continuous video about me to try to fix my Sony CD WALKMAN. The model is called D-EJ01, and what I was trying to do is replace the laser head inside this machine here. I've been doing this, I've been carrying out this project for what, 3 months now, because I was doing something else, so I kind of like took a skip period, and now I'm back. So right, I need to get back to you. Well, at the end of last video, I was talking about my laser head searching. The first one I was searching on the internet. It was called D-EJ01/22, and that was not the one. And then I found something called D-EJ01/23E. That was the laser head I tried to replace on my previous video, but that was also not the correct one because the cabling was wrong. Now I'm lucky enough to find out the latest discovery is called D-EJ01/21, which is this one. This is obviously this is the whole unit, but the problem is when I was talking to the gentleman, the shop owner, he says, you see the cable here, it should be correct. So the laser head, it should match the one inside here as well. At the very beginning, I was kind of happy because I thought, oh, I found this whole unit. So what I need to do is screw those 3 into the body of here, and then connecting this, and this to the motherboard. But then I realized there's something wrong with the turntable. You see, this is not the correct one for this kind of machine, because for those of you who had this machine, you will know this is like a slide-in system. It's kind of a push-in. So with this is more like a clip-on. So I try to explain to you guys. So this is more like click and spin. So the turntable is wrong. But I'm kind of run out of options. I searched on the internet. Either they try to charge me quite a lot, and or what's this one here? I don't know. Anyway, I try not to break it. But now I don't know if something. I hope this is not the tape. Oh, that's not a very good sign, because I will need to tape it at the back. I will have to open this up and see if this one's gonna work. Yeah, either I found the laser head with like crazy money. It costs about like £100 just for this. If I keep search for some dodgy shops, this kind of alternative device is always like easy to pop up. So what I've decided to do is I spend a little money like time after time, so hopefully I can get the right one. Okay, so let's continue our project to open this device up. If you guys watch the previous video, you can just skip this because I've been doing this for I don't know what, 3 times. You don't need to watch it again, so you can throw into the back. For those of you who are first time watching this, remember the first screw between the slot and this device mechanism here. This screw is slightly shorter. The second one, see, is slightly bigger. So I put them together and you will know. One is smaller, one is kind of bigger. And the rest of them should match. Oops, D-EJ01. Sorry. And one in here. The problem with my device is it will spin for a little bit and it stopped. Okay, oops. This opens up and I will need to get to this pin here. This one here, I need to slide them in so they can come up. Right, and that it should open up. Well, I had this device for like what, almost 20 years. Can't remember, 15 or 20 years. It's not as clean as this because I cleaned up on my previous video. And you see a comparison. Well, they looks the same. They looks identical. And the problem is, well, it looks really similar apart from this turntable here. The turntable is different. Rest of them, even though the cut and the shapes and everything are all the same. You see, they're all identical. See? Right, I will need to open this, and I do not want to touch the motherboard. It's just going to be annoying. But anyway, I see how it goes. I can't remember. Oh yeah. I'll unscrew this two first. This is the long one. Put them here. Put them. I will place them according to their position. So later on, I will know how to remove it, how to put it back. So this is away, and right now the plastic bit. There's the central one. That's the one below it. Two. There should be another one. This is the one above it. Right, so I put this away, below it, above it. And the other should be another one, yeah. There's another one. I think it will be better if I move the light to this side. or maybe, sorry guys, like this, and this should be easier for you guys to watch. Oh yeah, there's another one in here. So I place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now, this one should be kind of like this plastic bit is losing. So be very gentle. This frame here is all plastic, right? So when you remove them, be very gentle, because this has been like 15 to 20 years. All right, now, right, this is it. This is the one. So what I need to compare is the cabling. If I turn this around, yes, this is a very good sign, because the cabling is facing the same direction. Sorry about that. You see, these two cables are identical. I do not want to touch, well, I could, but I do not want to touch this, because I haven't opened up this. Or maybe if I could to open this and then replace the whole thing, and then I do not need to touch this too. Or anyway, I just do I would do the laser head. Right, that is going to be just one screw in here. See, if you unscrew this metal piece will come off, and then this metal bar is going to come off as well, and then the mechanism here is quite easy. This bit here is holding up and down, so when this bar is off, this can slide out. I will remove, but when you're doing the whole process, make sure you do not touch the laser head, because this is very sensitive and very fragile. Right, I'm gonna remove this one. So this is out, and I should have tone. This is coming off straight up. You see, very easily. And then this bar here is coming off, and that's it. That's the laser head. Well, I'm not sure if this is going to be the problem, but I was talking to some guys. They says normally this kind of discman, they're quite strong. They can last for like decades. The only parts that can easily go wrong is either this one, the laser head, or it's the motor here. So I'm going to replace the laser head, see if it's going to work, and then I will well, bless me, because I do not want to open up and do it again. Otherwise I'll need to switch for the motor as well. Right, this is come off. Same thing for that. Right. I need to make sure I'm not mess up because I do not want to. Right, this one with the plastic at the back is the new one. This one is the old one. I don't know why they put. Yeah, I don't know why they put a tape on that. Anyway, so I put this aside. So when you pick up this laser head, you need to make sure, because this where I was wrong last time. You see, the data is actually transmitted through this cable in here. That was the DX23E. Is exactly the same. The whole thing, the case, everything are identical apart from this. For the DX23E, the cable was like that. So there's no way I can install that into my device. So I'll put this away on top, and I will focus on this. Right, just need to get it work. Slide this in. So it should be like this. Put them back. All right. I push this whole thing in. Hold a second. My push up a little bit. Yes. Pushing. All right. And I will have this to hold that. Maybe it's like this. No, it's not. It's going to be like this. Has to go all the way in. I'm gonna fix it here, and then the screwdriver. Right, now this is done. I remember when I was talking to you guys on my previous video, I was talking about I seriously do not want to open up the motherboard because there'll be, I do not want to mess around with all this kind of port and the button. But the problem to me now is the connection is at the end as at the bottom. If I do not open up, I won't be able to plug them in. So I had no other choice but to open up the motherboard. It is going to be annoying. It's my first time to do that, so please be patient with me. And I swear to God, I'm not trying to make this video boring and long. I want to end this as soon as possible, as bad as any of you was thinking. The second, there's only just 2 screwdrivers. The second one is in here. This one's quite... No, it's not losing. Oh, I might need to open all this up in order to get the motherboards moving. So if I open this, it's actually quite difficult to take in the video and then dismantle the device at the same time, because I will lose focus. Still quite tight. Okay, let's continue. So I removed this one screw from here, and I kind of touch it, and it's not going to loose. So I need to search if any other screw. No, it's not. The motherboard is not moving, so I need to search. There's one screwdriver in here, which is already moved it, and as for that, I'm wondering if this is going to be another screw. I hope not. It's been here for too long. Oh, there's another screwdriver here. Right, so I will remove this. It's still not moving, it's still not losing or anything. There's nothing else. This should come off. Anything below here? No, nothing below here to hold the motherboard. But why is still not losing? What if I remove this? Nothing either. So what if I take this away and try to chip it in a little bit? No. I already made this loose, so it should not hold anything. And nothing on below here. Anything below here? Not really. No, sorry, put it back. Right. Now it's interesting. It's not. Okay. Oh, it's kind of. Oh, I found it. It's a click. This is. Wow, this is interesting. So I will need to kind of like lift up this here, but it's got clicks. It's not a screwdriver. Oh, this is what I don't like to work with. Or do you think there's any way I can just slide this into here? If I could manage to do that, it would save me a lot of trouble. It's not going to work. So what should I do? Let me think. The problem with now, the problem I have now is they got this kind of click here, and it's kind of like a plastic, and I'm not confident I can remove them without breaking one or two. But even though if I can slide them in, will be a much better option to do so. No, it doesn't work. Forget it. So now I will need to open up all that. Oh! To kind of perhaps if this is enough for me to lift up the motherboard. No, it's kind of losing, but it's not enough for me to flip it over. Right now the problem is this going to be sharp enough? No, it's too thick. The only thing, if I can copy, is maybe to get it. Whoops. Oop. Right. Thank God. Now it's done. Right. This is the. Hold on. Where's the screwdriver? Oh shoot! Did I mess it? Yeah. I think I lost it somewhere. Right. Anyway, guys, I think I lost the screwdriver that's holding in here. But anyway, let's focus in on my problem now. Right now, with that away, I'll be able to hopefully lift up the motherboard. This bit here is coming out. Ah, this is it. It's here. I'm not lost anything. Okay, it's here. So what I do is kind of lift them up. Remember, lift them up and see if I can pull it. No, it feels like there's something else is holding it. They can be. No, this is losing. Oh. Right. Now it's done. So what I do, I need to flip it over. Slide this in here. How come it's not? Oh, come on. Is it that bad? Oh, I've used the broken one. I used the broken one to see how tight it is. I'm sure I pushed kind of hard enough. Oh, I don't know how strong. Oh. Well, guys, this takes a little bit of force to slide them in. So can push a little bit more. Hopefully I do not want to broke it. Now it's in. Right. Okay, now it's done. So if I'm lucky enough, this should work. Now it's time to put everything back. So it's going to be like this. So as I will put this, kind of push them in. The gap is quite big in here, so turn a little bit. Right. That's in. Now this two is in. Right. Now this gets in like that. Right. It seems like Everything else is in position except for, no, this is done. This is okay. This is okay. Right, so what I do, I will lift this up and unpure this. So when it's slide in, the tape should get in. Like that. Okay. Right, now let's put in these little pieces back. And screw everything back. This is the one in here which was covered by tape. That's it. And I've got one screwed in here to hold the edge. Okay. And I've got this one which is I won't be able to lift. You see, now the problem is when I put everything back, what I do not want to see is when I close everything up and then there'll be one screwdriver popping up and you'll be thinking, where did you come in from? Right, now this is here. Right, Now the plastic bit. Yeah, be very gentle with everything. So once it's done, it will not lose. So the silver one is in here. Black one goes in here. Another black one. This one goes in on the top. And then another one gets in here. Then I've got the last one gets in here. Right. Don't screw them too tight. As I told you guys, this is all plastic. So screw them like you can feel there's been like a little bit of force, and that's about it. Don't screw them like very, very tight because you might end up with broken one. And this is the long screwdriver in here. For for this bit here. That's another one. Right. Now, if the problem is coming from the laser head, and this should works. I'll put this back. Be very gentle with everything. You do not need to use any force to close them up. They're all well designed. So if you found it difficult to close it, there's something wrong somewhere else. Open them up, see if there's a cable or there's a gap or anything in between. Otherwise, everything should be quite easy. That's the last one. Hold on, it doesn't feel right. Okay. Let me try it. Finger cross. I'll have my power socket here. I mean, sometimes I have to admire Sony's quality. You see, there's some cables, after like 5-6 years, they're all broken up. But Sony cable still last okay. Put this in, see if it's gonna work. Please God, make this work for me. Thank you. No, there's no power. Let's see if there's power. No. Press play. Reading. Shows the track. I don't know if there's music gonna play. If this doesn't work, that means the tracking motor has got a problem. So I will need to open them up again and try to replace the tracking motor. The tracking motor it's long. Tracking motor's got this bit here. So I need to open this and plug this into the motherboard. Oh, come on, this is gonna be long. Well, the moment is nothing showing up. I'll try to skip to this. No. It shows reading. Right. In this case, yeah, it should be the tracking motor got problem. So I need to open this. That means the laser head is reading the data. However, the motor doesn't give them options to slide up and down. So yeah, I need to open them up again and replace the motor. That's headache. But anyway, that's the fun of playing around with this kind of old device, because you see, this is what I hate. Oh no, this is here. Okay, so I didn't do nothing. Oh, so I didn't do nothing wrong. Whew. Right. So sorry, where were we? Yeah, the fun to mess around with this kind of like music devices from 90s and 2000, because I always thought the sound quality, even though with all the high definition and lossless and everything nowadays, the sound quality coming from this kind of device, they're always magical. I don't mean that they're not necessarily better. However, they have character. What I mean was, back in the day, when all the manufacturers, they've got their own understanding regarding the sound quality. With Sony, it's been like quite significant, well knowing that they sound warm and bassy. But with Panasonic and Iowa, Toshiba or Sharp, not Toshiba, Sharp, they've got their own other understanding. So it's always interesting to pick up an old music device like time to time, because now our ear is all spoiled by the lossless and all the up-to-date brilliant sound devices, IEMs and everything. And everyone is kind of chasing the same standard, how to make it more clear, how to make it more lossless. But on the way, we lost the passion of listen to music, like purity of just listen to music, nothing else, nothing fancy. That oh, sorry, I need to remove you again. Right, now if I'm not wrong, I will need to open up this. Does this come up like that? Oh no, I need to open this one as well. I need to remember which one is where. So this is coming out. I don't want to touch that. See how lazy I am. Right. That goes in here. So we need to open up this bit here. Oh, this is still quite tight. That goes in here, down. Hold on. Where is this one connected? That goes in here. The white bit and the black cable go all the way down here. And the one, don't tell me it's this one, otherwise I'll be mad. Well, the way it looks like it is. Let me see. So, yeah, there's this bit here. So it should have an edge for me to open them up. Oh, I'm not. Okay. That's it. I pull this back. See if this is the one. Yep. Did I kind of like Anyway. So now, if I remove this and I replace with this. Oh, funny is they got two different serial number. Anyway, if I remove this and I put it back and it works, that means I've made a mistake with my laser head. Because if that works, that means my laser head works too. And I'll be very, very, I can't say I'm stupid, very, very upset that I took away or replaced my laser head. There'll be a great chance that my laser head is actually working. Right, then it should be another screwdriver for this. No, this is not the right one, sorry. This is the wrong one. This should be the correct one. One more thing before you guys doing this kind of like projects If the screwdriver doesn't feel right or smooth, that means you're using the wrong screwdriver. So make sure you put them back, use the correct one. So how does it work? I can't remember. This one is like this. I've got 2 pins. Goes in like that. Right, so all the tapes. Let me get some double side tape. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll get some tape. Tape them at the back. Tape them at the back. So it works. Is it a little bit too much? No. Right. So I'll take them back. Right, now let's try it again. That's back, that's back, that's back, that. Okay. So I'm going to close it. So if you guys had the same problem with me, well, I'm going to close it. I don't know. I'm not going to say the solution now, but I assume that you guys can change your motor first before you touch the laser, because change the motor is much easier. As I showed you guys, this is the cable for the motor. Make sure it's secure. So if you need to change the laser, the problem is the plug is at the back of this motherboard, so you need to open up everything. And then in order to get this cable plugged in. But if you only the problem with the motor, you only need to do is open up this tape here and then replace this. I don't know, I'm gonna close it and to see if it's gonna work. If it does, that means you guys can borrow the concept next time when you try to fix this particular model, and you will know you need to change the motor first. Remember, there will be 2 motors in this device. One is for the turntable. There's no way you can change the motor because it's inside here. That means open up everything. To me, it's not worth it. The only motor you can change is the tracking motor. Right, for the I think it's the 5th time or the 6th time. Let's close it and see if it's gonna work. If it does, good. If it's not, I need to find somewhere else to help to fix this. Okay, done. Right. Okay, now let's try it one more time. Please work, come on. Reading. Ah, good. Yay! I fixed it. Thank God. So the problem is actually this motor here. Oh. Oh. This is so good. Guys, you don't know how happy I am. Huh? How come? What happened? Oh, the lighting still works. Brilliant. Right. Let me plug in. I have my headphones. See if it's gonna working. This works. Huh? Something wrong with this? Yeah, it works. This is brilliant. Right, guys, thank you for watching. So I hope this video can help you if you have the same problem with this same device. Just need to make sure before you take the long way. Sorry, let me before. There's something wrong with my control, I think. Anyway, before you took the long way to replace the laser head, as many people suspect, the problem is always coming from here. If your device is spinning but is not playing, try to replace the tracking motor first before you do that. Thank you for watching, and I'm thinking about my MD now. Anyway, I talk to you guys next time. Have a good one. Take care. Ciao. Bye bye.